Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel CodingCure. So this is the final video of my Kafka series. So in this video, I'll create one consumer application which can consume the message from the Kafka topic. So in my previous video, I have explained how we can create a producer application and how we can produce the message or produce the transaction information log into our Kafka topic. So this is our last video of our Kafka series. Let's get started without delay. But before that, please share and subscribe my channel. So in the last video here I have created this transaction producer application. Okay, so this producer application in transaction controller we are producing the transaction related information to our topic. So the topic name is this one, transaction producer topic. Okay, so now we'll create one more Spring Boot application project, and this is, let's say, transaction consumer app, and this is Maven project. Next, here I'll add the dependency for Spring Boot Web, then Kafka, right? Next, okay, this window, new window. Now, so here if you'll see my producer application, I have created one class, Kafka config class, and here I have configured all these things. So these things we can also configure in Spring Boot application.yaml file. So here I'll show you how we can configure in application.yaml file. So in the resource here, suppose server dot port 9090. Now we have to add the property. So here when we are producing the message, we are using producer config dot Kafka serializer, right? But when we will consume the message, we have to deserialize, right? So we have to add the property for deserialize, Kafka key deserializer and Kafka value deserializer. Okay, and we have to mention where our server is running, Kafka server is running. These three things we need to add, right? So here in property file, spring dot Kafka dot, yes, bootstrap server. This is running on localhost colon 9092. Now we have to add the key deserializer, right? So spring dot Kafka dot something deserialize. Yes, this one, spring dot Kafka consumer dot key serializer and value serializer. Okay, one more, spring dot Kafka dot consumer, okay, consumer dot value deserializer. I'll mention the key serializer as a string serializer, and the value deserializer also I can mention the string serializer. Okay, so here we have to mention, we can mention the strings deserialization. So I also exactly not remember. So here Kafka consumer key deserialization. Okay, yeah, let's check which one. Okay, or G, yes, this one, just copy this one, serialization dot, we need to use string serializer. Okay, string deserializer, string, this one, string deserializer. Okay, same value will use for this value. Okay, Kafka value. Now the Kafka configuration is done. Okay, now second thing is we have to create one listener. Okay, so what the purpose of the listener? So when I'll publishing one event through the producer, once the producer will produce the event, then consumer will consume, right? So how it will consume? That's why one listener is there. So we'll create one listener for this one, and the listener will listen when the message will publishing to the topic. Immediately the Kafka listener will listen. Okay, so I'll create one package. For this is listener package, and here I'll create one class. Let's say consumer consumer listener container. Okay, so here I'll make it as at the rate service. Now I'll create one method, public void consume transaction log. Okay, so here the argument I can pass string message. Now this method will call by the listener, but how the Kafka knows this method will call? Okay, so we have to use one annotation called at the rate listener, something Kafka listener. Yes, this one Kafka listener, Kafka listener. So this listener will listen the particular message, but from which topic it will listen? So we have to mention the topic name as well as the consumer group ID. So here we have to mention the topic name first. Okay, so topics equal to what is that topic? This is okay, the topic name is this one, transaction producer topic. Okay, now I'll mention the topic name, then I'll mention the group ID. Group ID equal to, let's say this is transaction group ID. Okay, now when I'll publishing one event, this method will call. So here just normally we can print this out and MSG. Okay, let's check whether it's working properly or not. Just run the application. Yeah, it's run. Now I'll go to the postman. Okay, let's check whether my producer app is running or not. Yes, it's running. Okay, now go to the consumer app and I'll send the request. Yes, this is the request, right? I'll just send the request. Yes, log successfully sent to this topic. See here, this one, this system.out.println print this message. This transaction ID is something, this one, this one, this. So this is a string format we can get. So in this how we can get the message, or we can consume the message from the topic. Then after we can consume, suppose I want to store the data in our database. Okay, so then you can write the logic according to your business requirement, right? We can convert this message into object. We can use object mapper, and that same object we can store into our DB. So this is how Kafka consumer is working and Kafka producer is working. So finally I am ending my video for the Kafka series. So please, if you like my Kafka series, then share it more and more. So it will be very helpful for me. Yeah, thank you everyone.